I wanted to climb a few spots up the leaderboard.
Belmo's in 51st place. I mean, he's really going to need to make a run if he wants to make it to match play.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Average at Best. As always, I'm Rob, and today we are bringing you the final 6 games of qualifying here at the Tournament of Champions and our first 8 games of our top 24 for match play. So if you love bowling, this is where it gets really, really exciting. A lot of players are vying for those top 24 spots, and whenever you get into match play, it's all about winning your matches and less about just bowling the highest score you possibly can. So this is where it gets fun. This is where the intensity starts to step up higher and higher and higher. So I'm so excited to bring you the content today. So let's go ahead and get right into the bowling.
Hey guys, just wanted to stop in and give you guys an update after Game 3. The current top 5 is E.J. Tackett, Jesper Svensson, Stuart Williams, Matt Ogle, and Patrick Hanrahan.
Yeah, and right now the cut for the top 24 for match play is sitting at plus 232. That's a 215 average, and that's Chris Vi sitting in that last spot. Now, obviously, it's coming down to the wire. We got 3 games left here, And surprisingly, Jason Belmonte is actually going on a little bit of a run right now. He had 260, 210, and then another 240 game here. And he had like the front five in this next game that's starting right now. So
yeah, so I mean, he shot a 249. He jumped from 46th up to 39th. So he is kind of making a run. He just needs to, I guess, keep doing what he's doing if he really wants to get into match play. Kyle Sherman has also made a little bit of a run. He was pretty low on the list going into today, and he has a couple of huge games that kind of brought him back from a very low position. So he might actually make it into the top 24. He's sitting at 27 right now. And yeah, other than that, everybody else is pretty much doing what they're doing. We're going to see what the match play field is going to look like here in about 3 games. So yeah, we'll be back with those results.
All right, so Jason, you bowled really great here today in this morning round of qualifying to jump. At one point, you were in the bottom 5 after I think the first round of qualifying. What went right today for you to make a jump all the way into match play?
Yeah, I think I just kind of came in today and I didn't really have an expectation per se. I wanted to climb a few spots up the leaderboard and I just thought, you know what, let's just roll it today and not try and put too much extra pressure with every roll. And it definitely came off the hand a little cleaner. And if I'm honest, I caught a couple extra breaks today that I felt like I missed out on the previous session. So, you know, when you keep the string alive with a trip 4 and you throw another 3 really good shots and they all strike, and then you get a messenger and you keep that string alive, you know, you can really put up a number.
Yeah, obviously you've been close to shows this year, but just haven't been able to make one. Is there anything that you're thinking of, or just anything that you can do to put yourself in contention to make your first show this year?
I've bowled pretty well this season. The US Open was a bit of a train wreck, but other than that event, you know, I've definitely, like you said, been close, and the ball's coming off my hand really well for a lot of games. It's just I haven't found this season where that string continues. There's always something that kind of breaks it up, whether it's not a great shot or a bad break, one or the other, and it just keeps cutting my legs out from under me. And so I feel like, you know, maybe that session right there could be the kind of catalyst for a really strong second half to the season, because I definitely caught a couple of hits when I didn't feel like I was getting them earlier in the season. And so if that continues, game on.
Yeah. All right, well, that wraps it up then. Good luck.
Right, I appreciate
great bowling today. Thank you for the
Thank
interview.
you.
All right, so Kyle, you had a big final game there to kind of just seal yourself into the cut for match play. Can you walk me through what happened today and specifically that final game to kind of put yourself in the cut?
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what happened today. I felt like I physically bowled really well, and every time it felt good, it split. It was a lot of up and downs. Back 5 for 2-0, back 5, 198, saving games. Had the 170 the fifth game on what I thought was 10 really good executed shots, so wasn't seeing the picture correctly. Moved another step left, threw a different ball, and luckily had the good last game. A couple bad breaks, I feel like, down the stretch as well, so could have been a little bigger, but thank God it paid off because I missed the cut by 1 pin last week bowling 260, so this feels better.
Yeah. And obviously you've had some success in this building before making the cuts, and obviously they're taking the top 17 this year to the TV shows. Is there anything that you're thinking of or anything that you can do specifically to try to put yourself in contention to make that any of the TV shows?
Yeah, I mean, I've got to figure out a better look on the fresh. Haven't really – I had the 278 the first game of the tournament, but I haven't seen that reaction since. So, and it's 2 on a pair now. So I definitely got to find something for the first 2 or 3 games. And then I've got confidence with the rest of the stuff. So, if I can figure out the fresh, get a little momentum going in match play, I think we can definitely make the top 17.
Thank you so much for the interview, and good luck the rest of the way. We'll
Definitely.
be watching.
Thank you.
So, Tim, you were you were tied for the last person to make the cut to match play here, and you shot a pretty solid 226 that last game to basically eke your way into that cut to match play. Can you walk me through what happened this week, specifically that last game, as you're trying to make the cut for match play here?
Yeah, this week it's been a grind for me all week. I think I've had 2 games under positive. That last game I knew going into it I'm going to need at least a 220, and I started out halfway through it without a double, and I made the ball change and ended up getting the 4-5 bagger in there with the high road pearl. So that was big to do that.
Yeah. Was there anything specific that you were seeing with the lanes or mentally this week that you were trying to use to put yourself in contention?
Yeah, I heard before coming here that you really had to slow wheel it, and that was kind of my strategy coming into it. If I got my speed up too quick, I was flagging the head pin, and if I tugged it, it would flag the head pin too. So the strategy was keep speed down and send it right. So,
yeah, as you know, people like Prather have had good success slow hooking it here. So obviously now that you're in the cut to match play, what's your game plan moving forward mentally and on the lanes to potentially make a run at the top 17 for the TV shows here?
So on all 3 blocks, I got all my pins basically in the last 3 games of every block. So I need to figure out the fresh, and I'm about to go talk to Sean on the truck and probably drill something up to try to get some pins the first 3 games. And if I can get that down, I think I'll be good the fresh.
Okay, well, thank you very much for the interview, and good luck the rest of the week.
Much. I appreciate it.
All right, guys, we're here with a after morning block little update here. So qualifying is officially done. We are going into match play here soon, and the results are in for who is in match play. We have EJ Tackett leading the field. He's plus 529 right now. He had a 192 game to end it out, but he did stick in that number 1 position because Jesper kind of, started to slow down a little bit. And Stuart Williams actually jumped himself into second with a 258 to end it out. A little drama at the bottom of the list. Jason Belmonte actually snuck his way in to the to the match play with a 234 and a 212 for his last 2 games. The 212 was kind of looking like it was a little bit shaky there for a little bit, but he ended up getting it out there.
Yeah, I mean, I was almost ready to count Belmo out this morning, and obviously he proved again today why he is Belmo, and you just can't count that man out. I mean, he averaged right around 240 for the entire day today, and really never looked like he was stressed. He just looked like he was focused and just kind of making his shots. And considering the ball reaction he's had all week, I thought, I don't know, I don't think he's going to make it, but he did. It's impressive, quite frankly. It's impressive to watch it. So
that is where the cut line ends. We are going to get started here with match play here in about an hour or so.
Yeah. And it's going to go to 8 games of match play, 3 total match play rounds. And now it becomes less of a focus on, I mean, you're always trying to bowl the highest score you can, but now it's more so about just beating your opponent. Because those 30 bonus pins go a long way. And we've seen people like Sean Rash last year who went like 13-4 or whatever it was in match play and made a crazy run. So I'm really excited to see how it goes, especially because match play is when the intensity gets ramped up. Players get into it.
Right. And I mean, like you said, anything can happen with those 30 bonus pins. So let's get back into the bowling.
right, everybody, we are done with the first 8 games of match play here at the Tournament of Champions at Riviera Lanes. And wow, sorry for no update through 4 games. There were a lot of people making runs at 300s. I had to go down from one end of the house to the other, and I was trying to kind of get specific matches of individual people. That way we could have showcase more of how the matches go here at the Tournament of Champions. But anyways, yeah, EJ leading by almost 150 pins now. Needless to say, that guy's pretty good at what he does. And I've tried to get him for an interview 3 days in a row now, and he just is not down for it, I guess. I don't know. I don't blame him. He's tired, but he did interviews with other people, so that kind of sucks. I mean, Simonson bowled really great. Almost had 300 there at the very end to jump. I think he jumped all the way up into second. Some great performances like Troop shooting 300. Man, but yeah, just a lot happened today. I'm really exhausted. And I have to be right back here at 9 o'clock again tomorrow morning. So thank you everybody who's been watching, liking, and subscribing. Like I say in every video, we quite literally could not do this without you. Please remember to go check out the Patreon. If you're still here, it is the best way to support the channel. It's the best way to get in direct contact with us because we try to respond to every comment, but sometimes it can be difficult. 2 more rounds of match play, and then we are on to the TV finals. All right. Peace out, everybody.